What's good, everybody? You tuned into LennyTV in the hot seat. It's me, Lenny Williams, my boy Oss. What's going on, yo?
What's going on?
We here with Bly, Charles, and Kyle, all part owners of the Greatest Generation clothing. So that's exactly what we're going to jump right into. I'm going to start with you, Bly, since I know you for a couple years now.
Definitely.
When did you start this? Like, what prompted you to start this, actually?
Well, as far as the brand standpoint, we started about the summer of 2015. But like, we always had a love for fashion, especially me winning best dressed in high school and stuff like that. And we all just got our own unique style. We decided to come together and just make a clothing brand.
You're a pretty boy, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So Charles, when y'all first started this, like, who? I don't want to split y'all number now, but I really want to know who put in the bulk of the ideas. Like, where did the most of the grind come from when it first started? How did it come from?
Well, obviously we started from the mud.
Right.
It wasn't even Greatest Generation at all. It was more gang.
Right.
That's what it was called. It was gang. So other than that, we wanted it to be big, like an empire. So we just changed the name. We just had to find something with 2 G's. And then it's weird how it happened. I said Greatest and he said Generation. So we just like, you know what, we just gonna rock with it.
Straight like that.
Straight like that, that's how it rocked.
And you said you started this in 2015, right?
Yeah.
And before, y'all just wasn't consistent with it.
Yeah, since 2015 or about maybe
like we dropped
2017, it was kind of like we were like,
yeah, it's time. Like, and then like we drop a couple stuff here and there. But other than that, it was nothing too crazy.
Now we finally learned more about the business aspect and more about just the quality of clothing and how things work and how stuff like that. We decided that, all right, we know what we need to do, so let's fully focus on it and see what we can do with it.
We try to take this thing worldwide. This thing West Coast, East Coast, South, whatever.
So before it was more like a learning process.
Yeah,
it's trial and error. Trial and error. That's really what it was.
Do you guys look at certain brands to see, like, you know, how you would style yours, just so you can learn and figure out like what's going on?
Right,
Who did you guys like pay attention to?
We pay attention to Pink Dolphin,
Popular Demand.
Okay.
Yeah, brands like Diamond Supply, even like the OG ones like Supreme, Obey, things like that, because that's kind of like the lane we want to be in. That's like a streetwear lifestyle type of brand. So we like to see what they had success and what they fail at, because we see where they are. That's where we want to be one day.
So you see what they do, you feel like you can model yourselves after them in a sense to try to get with it.
In a sense, yes. But make our own blueprint with our own style and our own makeup.
Right.
So all three of y'all, those are the Greatest Generation shirts right there?
Oh yeah, it's a couple songs. We got a lot coming out.
New, exclusive.
Now, one in the middle. Yeah.
Definitely tough.
Who came up with that? Like, what was the idea for that one?
Well, like I've been telling you, me being in the South now, the grills is like a big thing in the South. I don't know if y'all people been in the South, but they love their grills down there. Like, they eat with them, whatever they gotta do. They love their grills. So that just gave me the whole the thought process of like, I need to find a shirt or make a design and get something close to the grill. So that's where it came from.
When it comes to the advertising, how do you guys like? What's the target audience? Is it everybody? Is it like the youth? Like what's going on? And
honestly,
like, do you focus on like nice camera work too?
Honestly, it's everybody. Everybody. Like when we first started, when it was Greatest Generation, we even had the older people come to us like, "Yo, we love that name." You know, we like, you know what, we're gonna run with this. We're gonna have everybody. It don't matter how old you are, we just gonna run with it. So other than that, everybody seemed to like it though.
And also with what he was saying about the name, if nobody knows their history, Greatest Generation is actually an old name of a generation. Like I think it was the one right before Baby Boomers. It was a generation called the Greatest Generation. Right. So a lot of times that might be the reason why somebody might support it, because of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's all different reasons.
And I'm ready for the gold collection too.
Oh, definitely. Definitely that. It's
gold collection is coming.
It's coming.
You showed me that. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna put my paper towards that. You know,
you already know. You gotta get with it. Gotta get the way.
So when it comes to the prices, like you guys already know what it's gonna be when it comes to the shirts and stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
That's what's up.
All right. So going back to the gold collection, How much time and process does it take from y'all to build up a new collection like that? Like,
let's just say this one took months. We were in 3 different places. He's up in southern Delaware. He's in Newark, and I'm all the way down south in North Carolina. And it's a lot of long nights, a lot of brainstorming, a lot of stressing to just come up. Because the process is we might make a couple logos, we might have a ton of logos, but that don't necessarily mean it fits the collection. You know what I'm saying? Fits. Because at the end of the day, it's got to fit what the whole plan is. Just like in the sense of a rapper making an album. That song might be hot. It might be hot, but it might not fit the theme of what's going on in the album. Exactly. So we wanted to, that's pretty much what the hardest part is. It's not necessarily finding a logo or something like that. It's trying to come and make a couple logos or different designs and bring them together to complete one collection. And we came out with the Gold Collection.
So you say it's a lot of trial and error.
Trial and error, yes.
I know for this collection, it was like a big learning experience, like for us, because we we got the screen print machine and the heat transfer, and it took us about like a week and a half to really learn how to use the printer and the software. And once we got that,
that's when we got. It's over.
I know when this man was at work, I'm at his crib with Bly. We was in there for like
working
6, 7, 8 hours working, and the heat.
It's gonna pay off too. It's gonna pay off.
Shirts and everything.
That's why I tell everybody, stop spending $60, $100 on t-shirts, looking like you got all this foreign stuff. We gonna be your designer, so why not?
Right.
I mean, we are designers, so why not?
So at this stage, this is all grind work. This is all you guys doing it by hand. You're
definitely
crafting from.
Don't get me wrong. We don't make the garment itself, but we try to get the highest quality garment that we can.
Yeah.
Because that's what that matters. You know what I'm saying? Clothing. Nobody wants to wear an uncomfortable shirt.
Yeah.
So and we learned that was one of our processes through the years that you need a good garment. Because if it's a good garment, somebody's gonna wear a good garment, and when you keep washing it, it'll still be a good garment. So that was trial. That was one of the things. So that was made. But in the sense of us making the designs, most designs was made by us. Yes, we made the design. We spent hours, long nights, mess ups and wrong sizing and stuff like that, and we made it ourselves. Now don't get me wrong, we also some stuff we weren't available to get yet because of money wise, so we had to go through a third party person, but somebody we built a relationship over with in California that until we get our own machine we can use his and stuff like that, but the majority of the work was done by us. Yes.
What was it, like 3 shirts?
Three shirts. That was big one.
That's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
But the rest right here, like you see, that's all from us.
Okay.
Well, this is the other one too.
That's the other one, yeah. But that one right there, we made that.
So anything that y'all can't do, y'all find a way. Like y'all have certain connections to.
Definitely.
Right. Yeah.
Because networking is a big key in a lot of it. It's not always about what it is. Right. It's about who you know.
Who you know.
Mm-hmm. It's hard to do something like this like by yourself, so it's good that you're a team, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause you got 3 brains working on something, not just one.
It's so, and it's not even, it's a lot more people than you might see through. There's a lot of people that might work behind the scenes and stuff like that. It's a team. It's definitely a team. And everybody knows their role and everybody brings something to the table. I think that's only right.
And we keep a small circle.
Small circle.
Mm-hmm.
Small circle, man. You gotta keep it small.
You want about to come in like, okay, I can help you out with this.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, we share, like, we share
a little bit.
Like, if people got an idea, like, we take it in, like, the thought, but if they try to come in and make too much of a move for themselves and not for everybody, we sit back like, nah, man, we just gonna keep on moving.
You know what's real and what's not.
I feel you, I know where y'all coming from.
Right.
I know exactly.
You know what's genuine and what's not.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But at some point you're gonna have to check everybody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, we've argued all that. No, I think we need to do this, we need to do that. But that's only right in business. When we all trying to get to the same goal and have a successful collection, people wearing our clothing, and that's really what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You get any calls or messages from people like that from out of the country or from like different states that's like, we dig your work?
Yeah.
Like how far is this spread so far?
Well, now with me being down in the South, it's starting to bubble up down there, and I'm trying to bring it to my school, and we got a little bit of bite. So with the next coming collections in tab, we've had people all the way, models. I don't know in our other interviews before we spoke about it, but we've got models in Texas, Florida, Cali. So it's been able to get Arizona. So it's been able to get buzz all over. But now it's just sustaining the buzz.
We got Cleveland and stuff.
Cleveland as well.
How did y'all go about that? Like, somebody just hit you up one day?
Like we said, go ahead.
We really just went on social media, and social media is just everything now. You can really just type in one word, and you can find that person. Oh yeah, we need her in the shirt. Then
Networking. Like you spoke before, it's all about networking.
It's all about networking, man. Hey, we just got a lot of people, man.
So has it become easier to you, like over time? Has it become easier?
I mean, yeah, definitely. I mean, at first, sometimes it might be, you don't know if you should hit certain people up, or you don't know how they're gonna react about it. But at the end of the day, we're business, and they gain something out of it, and we gain something out of it. So
it's all about taking risks.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, when it comes to, so you got the models that you network with. Do you think like in 2 years your stuff will be like in a whole bunch of different malls over the country and stuff like that? Like by your work ethic, do you think it'll be there by then?
Yeah. Well,
that's the goal.
That's the goal.
We I feel like just what we're doing now proves that, with the type of garments we're doing, the designs we're choosing, just from everything to having, trying to put our own logos on tags, things like that you need. Those are things you need to get in the stores. Networking, when we go out and stuff like that, we meet people that work in these clothing stores. They can get us in touch with the people that run or own these stores. So it's all, like I said, the networking is true. The networking is what got us there, and we hope to be in those stores one day, which most likely we will.
So I told you about my first impression when y'all showed me the thing on your clothes on the phone. My impression was, okay, I can't wait to buy this. Yeah, so this is the gold collection. It wasn't like, oh, that's nice, and then leave it like that. Because I know a lot of people probably just get like, oh, that's nice, and like, okay, I see you doing your thing, but it's ready to get. I'm gonna buy that.
Yeah. But the thing about it is, you want to put something out there that people want to buy.
Exactly.
That's why we got variety.
Like
the last collection we came on with. Like 2-3 different shirts.
Yeah.
2 different. Yeah.
We got, like I was telling you off camera, is that we got stuff that's simple for people that like to keep it simple, like this shirt, the greatest clothing. But then we also got more of advanced logos that people that want to get more stylish and things like that. You get what I'm saying? So we trying to feed all different types of people and stuff like that.
Have you guys ran across like BS designers that's just like, you can tell they're just trying to like go ahead and stack, just trying to get a couple bands off their clothes. Like let's say they just put a T on the shirt. It's like, yo, I think it's the hottest thing about. I need you to buy this, buy that. And the material ain't what it's supposed to be.
Because you mentioned quality earlier. You said that you
I feel like you might see that every day. I feel like I see it every day.
Yeah.
And like I do, I see right through the BS. You know what I'm saying? I hope other people would as well. And that's why I feel like that sets us apart from other brands, in the sense that we care about it. We care about the little to the making the clothing, instead of just spending 2 racks on somebody making it for us. We would rather make it ourselves, go through the process, and put out a good quality material and apparel than just getting it made from somewhere else. And just in the sense of the designs as well, we put a lot of thought process into our designs, and instead of just let's just do that because that's hot, or you get what I'm saying? Like,
so what's the process like for you? Like, do you actually draw it, or you design it on a computer when you guys think about it?
We put it on the computer, and then we all agree. Once we all agree, we print it out. Then that's when we get put it on the vinyl, cut it out, stamp, weed it, and then you put it on the shirt made.
That's crazy. That's cool too, because like I always wondered about that, like how long the designing process takes for you guys.
It takes a lot of creativity.
The designing process could go from a week, a day, 2 months, stuff like that.
Man,
it all depends. It all depends.
Yeah, like the creativity that goes into something like that. I keep looking at this shirt too.
That shirt actually has a meaning.
Yeah, definitely meaning. What's on that shirt is arrows facing all different ways. I don't know if you ever looked up the meaning of what an arrow means, but when in the sense that they say when you pull an arrow back when it's in a bow and arrow, and you shoot it forward, it's like the same meaning with life. And you might get pulled back in life, but you're in a direction to shoot forward with like success and stuff like that.
I respect this deep.
Real creative.
It's deeper than just an image on a shirt. You know what I'm saying?
What would you do if you woke up tomorrow, right? You see somebody like Amber Rose or Kim Kardashian is wearing your shirt and they post that joint. Would you like just pass out?
Listen, I don't even know what I'll do. So I'm double tapping.
I'm double tapping. I might slide in the DM then because I'm feeling myself.
You know,
it's like, anything possible there.
You're right.
Anything possible. It's like, nah, but we definitely appreciate it. We would love it. And then the fact that the thing that would make it really like genuine is that they don't know us, so they're not wearing it just because they know us. It's because they really saw the shirt and they liked it and they wanted to wear it. Like that's really what it is.
And y'all go like you like me. I have aspirations and goals. Like one day, right, to just be living out in Cali, living my dream. You know, just doing my dream. Do you guys have like aspirations like that?
We got goals.
We got goals.
I got it. Look, our goal really. Well, the biggest goal is to really be on Fairfax.
Yeah.
Y'all never.
Right next to
I know, but right next to everybody, paint off and all.
It's the mecca of streetwear lifestyle.
So if y'all,
that's the
we make it there, that's how you know we made it. But then don't forget, we not gonna forget Delaware too. You know, we gonna have a store in Delaware too, and hold it down over here too as well. So yeah.
Of course. Got to. We gotta put on for
Do you guys feel, I always talk about this now, especially like when me and Austin just starting this, with the show and everything, and just talking to different artists, whether it be, you know, in clothing or just song, like rapping and stuff like that. Do you guys feel like right now in Delaware, just like, it's kind of taking off now, like everybody making moves?
Yeah, I feel like even with artists, even with athletes too, everybody's coming up now. I really like that, so
yeah.
2017 is that year.
Yeah.
This time
2017 is that year.
I've been in this state for going on 21 years. I never left, never moved out. Been in this state my whole entire life, and I say like the last 5 years, you see people taking strides that nobody else taking. Like I know from an athlete aspect, I played for college football. I see people I grew up with, played against, just get drafted and stuff, like on the NFL roster, 3rd round and everything. Yeah. I'm saying like, dang, I was like, we was young bulls together, and now you're making millions playing football.
And you also look at it like in the sense of like back in the day, I felt like Delaware was always trying to grab from Philly, grab from DC, grab from New York, and I feel like now people we from Delaware, we grew up in Delaware, and let's make it pop. I mean, neither of us we're not from here, but we grew up here, so. But they like, okay, it's cool to be from Delaware and rep Delaware and make stuff pop in here, give us a name, give us an identity, and that's really what the same thing with Greatest Generation's about. You want to give Delaware an identity, and something to be proud of, something to look up to.
You gotta think, because a lot of people, like I know from the music aspect and everything, and athlete aspect, it's hard to come out of Delaware, how small we are.
In anything.
And once you make it, that's the best feeling. I know, like, once you get out of Delaware, there's nothing wrong with Delaware. That's what people gotta realize.
It's small.
Yeah, we small, like, it's small. Like, I love where I'm from. Like, I know I'm gonna be here for the majority of my life, but I know for a fact that the process of getting out, people think it's like, oh, tomorrow this gonna happen, I'm gonna be gone. Nah, you gotta, like, this is like blue collar neighborhood. You gotta work it, like, your butt off to get off and get out, to live life and everything. So
more life.
It'd be kind of like underrated, like nobody looks at it.
oh yeah, because we
gotta
got
get overlooked.
you from
Between
Delaware.
the biggest city, between New York, Philly, there's nobody
Jersey,
looking at it.
yeah.
Man, I go to Del State and I hear people from everywhere, from DC to Philly. Well, Philly, it's like Philly and Chester. They mess with Delaware. They understand us.
Yeah.
But I know people from DC and New York, they're like, nah, y'all biting off of them. I'm like, Southern New Jersey, like everybody's like, we all like, you can not really say we're the same, but we act accordingly with each other. So
similarities.
Yeah.
Definitely. Similarities.
Gatto, yeah, he said he talked to somebody like that wasn't from here. I think he was from New York or something like that. And he was just like, yo, you probably don't realize it, but like Delaware, like I think y'all got the best talent. Like y'all, when it comes to music, like y'all got your own sounds. Everybody doing something different. talent-wise, everybody's doing something different on their own thing. And it's like that makes y'all.
And it says because we're so smart. Because we're
dope. I never thought about that.
Yeah,
that's true.
We so smart, we just grind harder, you know.
It's like we all have a chip on our shoulder.
Yeah, cause we just want to be seen, you know. They can't find us. It's like we just trying to like be seen. It's like, yo, we trying to make it.
And in reality, it's the fact we have to grind just that much harder because we so underlooked.
Sure.
Nobody's looking for the talent. You know, we gotta go out and make ourselves seen. You feel me?
That's the reason why we go.
Ask you, man, tell us about the gold collection. What is it dropping? What can we expect? Rap to me, man.
The gold collection is basically our collection to tell everybody that we not messing around. We serious about this and we coming. You get what I'm saying? We got a lot of different designs, great material, and who don't love gold? You get what I'm saying?
Don't love gold.
Don't love gold.
You think of gold, you think of money, dude.
As far as when it's dropping, probably in about 2 weeks.
Around like the 29th.
You can go get that at greatestgenerationclothing.com.
And follow us on there.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it. It's only the beginning. You feel me? It's only the beginning. Greatest Generation, all gold collection is only the beginning.
It's a lifestyle. The greatest lifestyle.
We got a lot more coming after that.